You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live on Facebook every week. Type 5 in the comments to subscribe to the show. And now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros, how you doing today? Welcome to the 195th edition of Potty Talk Live. Hey, welcome. Hey, I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live on the Facebook, seated behind the golden MDP microphone, and excited to be here with you today. So, how you doing? Let me know how you're doing. Give me some thumbs up in the comments. All right. Hey, it's good to have you here. Hey, if you're watching live, type live in the comments.
Hey, Ryan's saying, oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Brian. I'm working here. I'm working here.
Sorry, baby.
Okay. But Ryan says he needs some nuggets today, and he's all ears. All Boy, that could be misconstrued, Ryan. I'm in that kind of mood.
Hey, Terry.
The plumber in me is going to be coming out today. All right. Hey, Terry, good to have you here. Advanced Plumbing Services.
Here.
All right. Jenny.
Carmen's here.
Hey, good to have you here. Carmen's in the house.
Terry's
Terry's
an eagle.
Good. There we
He's
go.
An eagle. That's a success.
He is. There we go. He's an eagle. You bet you're an eagle. Hey, we got an eagle here today. In fact, we got this is a cool cat edition, okay? And we're going to be touching base. We'll have him on here shortly, but Doc Shell.
That's right.
He's going to be in the house here. He was episode. I had to go back. I had to go back in the archives. I had to go go down to the cobwebs.
Did you figure
episode number 19?
What?
19.
Episode 19.
Back in the day.
Was he Doc Shell then?
He's rock star.
Oh, that's right. He was a rock star.
But he's advanced. He's still a rock star. Yeah. You got to see his music room, you know. This guy, he's out playing.
You're so jealous.
I am jealous.
You're jelly.
I'm jealous for Tom and a few reasons, but we'll get to that, all right? But he'll be on here shortly.
And he's also a pro because we had some technical issues starting out, and he just hung with it and cool as a cucumber.
Talking about having nuggets. Sorry, okay.
Nice, babe.
Yeah, some nuggets.
Okay, moving on.
He does. We're going to talk about it. All right. Hey, the lovely Laura, baby. How you doing?
I'm much better over here.
You did a great job yesterday. Hey, you guys, you got to catch yesterday's episode of Potty Talk Live, okay? And you can go back and watch it or listen to it. But we had the two bosses in. We had the lovely Laura, and we had Miss Jody of Sky Boss. All right, the lady boss herself of Sky Boss.
And she did an awesome job too.
Yep.
She was
ladies,
like I did one. She just did amazing.
Right.
Did a great job.
It was
Lots
fun.
Of great nuggets.
Nuggets there. Yep. So hey, check it out. But you did a great job, sweetheart.
Thank you. But I'm much more comfortable over here. Thank you very much.
You look better over here. Well, you look better from here over there. Okay, you always look good. All right. So
move on.
And you look good. Okay. So yeah, type live if you're watching live. Type replay. If you're watching the replay and if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening. But it's great to have you here. Okay. Hey, you never want to miss an episode of Potty Talk Live.
I do not.
And so you know what you got to do? Type 5 to subscribe or what?
I'm BJ, and this is my wife, Christy, and we're the owners of Plumbing Specialists here in Amarillo, Texas.
We watch Potty Talk Live every day, because if we don't, you're gonna die.
That's right.
Oh, they scare me.
Oh, I love that power couple. And old BJ, he definitely has bigger guns in that regard than I do.
That's right. There is a competition going
BJ, all right, you got to work on these guns.
Yummy, baby.
Okay, and we got a little thing going here.
You got
all right, we got a little thing.
Sure.
Boy, that sounded kind of strange too. It's one of those days. Okay, Ryan says, and of course, hello to the Richard and the lovely Laura.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Quack, quack.
A South African boat. All right. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah. What else you got today, baby?
I'm here. Hey, I got something. Hey, you got something free. What?
Before you say that, you didn't recognize where we are. We did fly down to Tampa to be right outside.
We did.
Where Tom Shell is.
Got done with, we jumped down here pretty quick. It's good to jump in the G5.
We were in Spain yesterday.
Yeah. All right.
Today in
Hopped
Tampa.
across the pond. And so here we were in Tampa in honor of Doc Shell and in his neighborhood, Florida. Well, Tampa. He's not at Tampa. We're gonna find out where he's at today. He's all over. He's got some cool thing he does.
He's so worldly.
Right. So, hey, we're going to get to Doc here in just a moment here, but I got something free for you. So simply type free in the comments, or you can go to themilliondollarplumber.com forward
just
slash.
missed yourself.
Got it. Oh, I'm on. I got on today. I get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Forward slash free. All right, and grab your free. I got a little free video e-course. Like 10 videos there.
I watch it all the time.
All right. Yeah, we do. All right. yeah, we like making videos up in our little studio.
Okay, that's enough. I think it's time for Doc Shell.
I'm in that kind of a mood
You
today.
are,
I
I
know.
know.
Let's bring Doc in the house here.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Doc Shell.
Doc
Hey,
Shell.
what's up, guys?
There he is. How you doing, brother? Good, man. You're looking good.
You guys come down. You guys come down to Tampa, and I go to Orlando. Jeez.
That's right. I know.
Oh,
Figures, huh?
shucks.
All right. Two master plumbers passing in the night.
Ships
You
in
know.
the
All right.
night.
Yep.
So that's where you're in Orlando today.
I love what you've done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in Orlando. I love what you've done with the studio.
Yeah, that's right.
It's amazing.
All right, man. So hey, it's good to see.
Here in a parking lot.
Okay.
Nice. In Orlando. How hot is it down there today?
It is 96.
96. And it's a dry heat.
It's
in
a dry
Florida,
heat
right?
there in Orlando. Well, you
is
know we,
Not a dry
Not
heat.
a dry heat.
I grew up as a kid. I grew up out in Winter Park, Florida, right outside Orlando. That's where I grew up. And so I remember having to cut the grass, that Bermuda grass. I remember two things about it: playing football on it. You know, playing football. I was back in the day. You know, the Miami Dolphins. I was Mercury Morris. You know, we'd be
Oh,
playing
yeah, you
football.
look just like him.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I played like him too. I kind of all right. And I remember just getting all cut up, you know, playing tackle on that Bermuda grass, and then having to cut the grass twice a week. Yeah, get all itchy and all that. Yep.
Yeah.
Why is it called
So,
Bermuda grass?
That just that. I don't know why is it called? I don't know. It just is.
It
Okay.
just is. Okay.
Just, I
All
don't
right,
know.
See?
So what are you doing in Orlando today?
I'm doing a sewer inspection, and then after I leave this parking lot where your studios are located here,
Yeah.
I'm headed to Panama City.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh man. How
Oh,
long-
nice.
All right. So
So
you're
I've got it's for work,
Hey, Asa.
so it's not pleasure.
okay.
Still.
Well, you're gonna hop in the corporate
It's
jet
not
and hand up to
Indiana.
Panama City. Yep.
Yeah, the Ford Transit Connect 500.
Yeah, right. All right, man. Hey, well, I was going back. Hey, thanks for taking the time to be on the show. We
Anytime. I love it.
Hey, man, we love you, and we got to be a little transparent here. You know, Tom and I have a little history here, and you know, working on some stuff together, and so I just wanted to have. We call him Doc. How did we ever come up with Doc Shell?
Wasn't it
Who
CF?
came? Was it CF who came up with that?
No, it was. I think it was Leslie Harpole and Christy.
Okay,
But
leave it to the
I
ladies.
was. Yeah, they're a lot smarter than us.
Yeah.
When I was when I got out of high school, I went to college to be a doctor,
There we go.
and just kind of
Hey,
got
Matt.
into the plumbing business that my parents started, and
That was
never
it.
looked
Doc.
back.
Huh.
And then
That was it.
Went to
And there-
school to be a doctor. What kind of doctor?
Well, I was kind of up in the air. It was. I didn't last long enough. To,
that's right. That's right. That's right.
I just knew that they did well, and
Yeah. And so now you're doing well with plumbing, and it's trans.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see what Travis says. I hope you don't mind. I'm not working, so I can watch this. Okay, it's one of your guys.
that's one of my guys. Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll take a break and watch the boss here, then get back to work.
That's right,
All right.
after that.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
get back to work, Travis.
There we go. But no, it's good, man. I went back in the archives, and it was what was it? Number 19. You were
Yeah.
episode number 19.
So that would have been like
Right.
April
Yeah.
or May of last year.
Yeah, it was March.
Was it?
March of 2018.
March,
Gee whiz.
And so
Wow.
it was back then. Well, I wanted to bring Doc on and just touch base because I love this guy in a brotherly kind of way. Okay, all right, in a Philadelphia kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I heard you talking about nuggets. Man.
About nuggets, right?
Where are we going here?
BDB's coming out.
Right. But I really respect this guy because this guy is just first. I'm going to brag on you. You've already been really successful. You know, you had a multi-million dollar new construction plumbing business, and 2008 hit like it hit a lot of us, and that hurts you. But this guy, he doesn't lay down. You know, he got back in the truck. He was out of the truck. I mean, a big shop, all that kind of stuff going on. He was back in the truck, and he's getting it done and just transitioning. You know, he's busy. You heard us, we talk about this, about busy living. You're either busy living or busy dying. Sadly, a lot of guys are busy dying. You know, instead of working on busy living. This guy, you know, he's busy living. He's his life's in transition. I don't want to say, you know, I'm privileged. I'm not privileged to say too much. I'm not sure what I can say. I know you have health issues you're going through. You know, there's family transition stuff going through. You know all that. But this guy, you know, takes a licking and just keeps on ticking. You know.
So
and,
what's the secret?
So tell us your secret, man. That's why. Yeah, did you hear the lovely Laura tell?
My saying is, if the king doesn't rise, the kingdom dies. So each day I got to get up and I've got to, I mean, as you know, I'm a pilot. Yep. There's 4 forces working against keeping something stationary. The thrust has to outperform the drag, and the lift has to outperform the gravity to keep moving forward and keep moving up. So life is no different. You just got to keep moving forward and keep moving up. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that have it a lot worse than me. And I just got to keep going.
Oh, man.
And I'm
guys,
not going to let any.
I'm sorry, Doc. But right there, what you said, what was that? The kingdom?
The kingdom.
What was that again?
Oh, if the king doesn't rise, the kingdom dies.
Guys, there's a nugget of gold. Ryan, you're looking for nuggets of gold or whatever. There's a huge nugget of gold right there.
This is my journal. I keep a journal, and the first page says that.
There.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see that.
But yeah, we can see that.
There. Yep.
So, all right.
Brian said right there's a golden nugget.
Every morning when I wake up, and I started doing that journal because of you.
All right. Okay. Am I to blame?
Listen to his coach.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
You're my coach.
Well, you already got it. Here's the point.
Right.
With that. And that, Tom, thank you for being so transparent with that, because that is huge, guys. I talk to guys all the time, and look, we have these, not only for life to work out, that way, but our plumbing businesses. Okay, if the king doesn't rise, what is that? The king doesn't rise.
The kingdom dies.
The kingdom dies.
The kingdom dies.
And so you're going to go through periods of time in your plumbing business where things just aren't clicking and things aren't working, and the forces are going against you.
Yep.
All right, and they're pulling you down or pushing you back. Okay, and you got to rise every day, because you the man, right? And
a lot of people depend on me, so I gotta be there. I gotta rise every morning.
Right, even though you don't feel like it. I know you don't feel like it all the time.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't, but
yeah,
I always persevere.
Right.
Get up and put your big boy pants on.
Right.
You heard that from the lovely Laura. You got to pull
guys
up.
out there need to put
you got to pull up the nuggets and put the big boy pants on.
Cover them up. Yep.
Right. Yeah. There's no crying in plumbing, and certainly no crying in plumbing business. And guys, that is huge right there.
Yep.
And Tom, that's why I love you, brother, because that's it. Here we got, you just can't quit. You just can't, when life is hitting you, guys, you just can't fall back. You can't blame others.
Right.
Right.
What do you say about that, Tom?
Oh no, you're in control of your own life. You set your own destiny. Everybody is born pretty much with the same opportunities. It's what you do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said it.
It's that simple, isn't it?
It really is. I mean,
but maybe not necessarily that easy. There's a difference between being, we talk about it being simple.
It's definitely not easy. If it was easy, everybody'd do it.
Everybody's gonna
Amen.
Do it.
But I love it. And I love that you pointed out, and that is something that we talk about, and I've done for years, Tom. And it's not a sometimes I feel it's kind of a wussy thing. You're not keeping a journal like of your feelings, that kind of a thing.
No.
I called it a GPS, your GPS journal. So it's where you want. It's reminding you why you're doing what you're doing. Well, it's a flight plan. This is where I'm headed. If you don't know where you're headed, you're going to run out of gas. You're going to wind up out, someplace or whatever.
In some field.
Right. Crash in some. some cornfield in Indiana, which you don't want to be in.
Right. Okay. So how long have you been doing the journal, Tom?
Just about a year, I guess.
Yeah.
What have we been working together, Richard? About a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah, about that.
That was our first session together. I think you mentioned something about it and taking time for yourself every day, which I do, and just kind of get a game plan going.
Yep.
And I like to get to the office early. I call my journey to the office Tom time. It's about a 25-minute drive.
Yep.
And just quiet and think about things and get myself prepared, get in the game.
Mm-hmm. Get your head right.
Right, get your head right. The king getting his head right for the kingdom. Mm-hmm. And right. It is one of the first things we go over. What does journaling have to do with plumbing? Your plumbing business? Well, a lot. I mean, you want to get into practical stuff like pricing and flat rate books and marketing and all that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But which we learn if our head's not in the right place, so if we're just out there, willy-nilly, it doesn't matter what kind of marketing we do or what kind of pricing we have because we don't know where we're headed.
Right.
Yeah, you got to constantly work on yourself before you can help work on others.
Yeah. And it's a constant if the king doesn't rise. I love that saying, Tom, that you shared that. Guys, write that down because
write it
that's
down.
it.
That's a good one.
Because it also takes ownership and puts everything in perspective. It is your kingdom. Okay, you have a plumbing business. You're not an employee. That's another thing we get into is, it's that getting out of that employee mindset. When you own a plumbing business, you're not an employee. Okay, you're the king. Okay, and so if the king doesn't rise, the kingdom dies. Okay, so it's being in that right kind of mindset, and if you're not in the right kind of mindset, you can't. As the king goes, so does everybody else.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man.
Was that hard for you to do, Tom? Whoops, sorry, my mic was off. Was that hard for you to do? Kind of not have that employee mindset, or did you take to that naturally?
I think I kind of took to it naturally. Never really been a follower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a trailblazer, if you will.
Yep. I guess
you would have been someone going out west, right?
Right. Yeah. Tom would have been back in the day.
Probably not that.
Oh, you would have. You're an entrepreneur. And another thing and this is kind of talking to you guys as well. You can see this, and Tom, because we have some history together. Of facing things, Tom you've never come across as blaming someone else. That's an employee mindset right there. Is looking, pointing fingers at who did whatever wrong. You always look at things like, how can I solve this, or how can I make this work, or what do I need to know about this and learn about this. And I mean,
if there's an issue with a customer, they're not going to call and say, I want to speak to David. It all comes back on these shoulders.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So that's just the way it is.
Yep. Everything's your fault.
Right. Exactly.
And that's a hard. I mean, we're laughing about it, but that's a hard thing. And I know you see it too, Tom. I mean, you're out with a guy. A lot of guys and all. And other business owners, plumbing business owners, and it's a hard thing to accept that everything is our fault. You got to, which means you take responsibility. We know that you didn't actually flood the house. Or mess up whatever, but you got to take responsibility for it, And so.
Yeah, and Brandon's saying, are you a problem or a problem solver? Right?
That's a good, yep.
Mm-hmm. I am a problem solver. I'm a problem a lot of times.
That's right. Well, that's self-awareness. That's a different conversation.
Then usually the next day I have to go solve the problem.
Right.
That you created, right?
Yeah.
So what is something? What's been a win for you in this past year? And what's been a good win?
I mean, getting my pricing right is the biggest thing. Working with you, we were charging X amount of dollars per hour, and then, you showed me how to put it onto paper, and I mean, it was just so much being left on the table, and it's just turned everything around. I mean, the information that you guys provide is invaluable.
Thanks, Tom.
I look forward to our meetings. I know I've had to miss a couple, but I mean, you understand all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the resources behind what you guys do is just phenomenal.
Well, appreciate you saying that.
Thanks.
Well, and saying that, really, these are things that we've learned because we've just been up. We talked about this top, higher in the mountain before others, right?
Yeah.
And we also joke, we've made all the mistakes. I can look at you in the eyes and say, don't do what I've done. I've done all the stupid mistakes. Don't you make these mistakes.
Right.
You go do,
Thanks, Dad.
That's right. That's your brother.
How about uncle?
There we
It
go.
might be.
Right.
That's better.
Thank you.
Okay. And so, I don't want you guys to make these same kind of mistakes. But what I love about you, Tom, and others that do it is, there's still, you do the work, you do the climbing,
right?
And Laura and I, we talk, we talk about you behind your back when we're out on.
We talk about all our nieces and nephews.
But what we love is how we say, "Hey, this is what you need to do," and then you guys go do it.
Do it.
And it's not always easy. The idea of adjusting your price and looking at your price was probably simple to learn, right? But it's not so easy. There's fears and stuff associated.
It's not easy to implement that, and
right.
But I mean, we've grown leaps and bounds since going on with you. It's a great investment. Probably one of the best investments I've made in business, to tell you the truth.
Well, thank you for those words, Tom.
I'm going to make a commercial out of that, I think.
Yeah. Right, thank you. The check's in the mail. The check's in the mail. Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Well, he's got some exciting stuff going down there. Oh, no, go ahead, Tom.
I think after this episode, I'm eligible for my SAG card.
Yes, that's right. You are right.
I think so. I think it takes actually three episodes of Potty Talk Live.
I was on the extreme Makeover Home Edition. So
that's right.
Oh,
that's right. Because you did one of those houses. What was that?
Right.
Can we? Can we
tell
talk
us
about that?
that
On that? What was that experience like? Because that's a cool thing to be. First of all, be picked for that.
Oh yeah.
It was a cool thing. ABC had called and they said they were doing one in St. Petersburg. A guy had gotten shot in the head at a Radio Shack, a robbery at a Radio Shack, left him blind.
Oh my gosh.
So they tore down his 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house and built a monstrous home there for him and his family. The house was way out of, it shouldn't have been in this neighborhood, but nonetheless, they did it really, really well. Every room had a different type of flooring in it, so he could find his way and know which room he was in.
Very
cool. He could tell the carpet was this bedroom. He could feel his way through the walls. Certain walls were brick, certain walls. But we did the whole house from start to finish in 79 hours.
Daggone.
I mean, the plumbing. Wow. So how did you do that? I mean, with your crew. I mean, did you get to see prints or anything before that time, or how'd that work?
We got prints. They called the office, and my secretary said, "Hey, somebody from ABC is on the phone, wants to speak to you."
What?
So the first thing I'm thinking is, "Oh gosh, what did we do?"
Yeah. It's like 60 Minutes. You never want to see 60 Minutes parked in your parking lot.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen.
Yeah, that's right.
So they said, "Would you be interested in doing this?" And I said, "Well, yeah, that would be really neat." So they emailed me over plans 20 minutes later, and probably within 3 days, there was a Kohler truck at our office dropping off toilets, sinks, jacuzzi tubs.
Oh my gosh.
Faucets. And then they said, "You need any other small materials, go visit Hughes Supply. They've got an account." We didn't pay for anything other than labor. And, we started in the middle of the night. We did our rough-in. And
really,
the concrete guys were right behind us. The inspectors were on site 24/7. So as you went, they were doing the inspections.
Man,
and it was a neat experience.
That had to be like almost a ballet or something of everybody moving. It had to be so really synchronized. Was. Yeah.
It was. They had it all laid out. ABC really did a good job. They picked a local builder to actually build the home.
Nice.
And it was a cool experience. I wouldn't trade it.
Oh man,
Yeah,
a great opportunity.
You can use their you can use their likeness on your advertising, and like
cool.
we've got it on our shirts.
Oh, nice. Okay.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
And doing that, and of course you help the community. Not only fun, but you help the community.
Yeah.
What was it like working with the other trade? Did you find how you're you're working closely with others, even just doing a home, that kind of thing in a standard situation. You kind of can like you get relationship with the other contractors, that kind of stuff. I mean, was it cool being kind of all thrown together? Did everybody get along, or and then?
On that particular project, yes, everybody got along.
Okay.
Just because it was new, it was fresh.
Right.
Yeah.
In other environments, that's not always the case.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I would think everybody would want to come together, and everybody's kind of all juiced up about getting something done in 79 hours.
So were you there when you on the reveal and all that as well? You were part of that emotion when they were filming that?
That's cool.
So give us what
they have. It was really a neat experience. They have food trucks all down the street. You can go as you please. They had coffee. They put the guys up in hotels. They had a whole hotel reserved for the crew. So somebody would go get some rest, and then they'd come back, and we had to have a representative from our company on site 24 hours in case something were to be damaged. So we would take rotations.
Oh man,
it was a good experience. I liked it.
Good.
Yeah, he was there. He's
okay, never mind.
Star.
Okay.
Well, you are now too. So
right.
Hello.
Right. Yeah. I still have to work though.
So, but you had your own separate trailer and your own. You only ate the green M&Ms. Is that
right?
In your trailer.
Sure.
Yeah. I presented them with my rider before I got there.
Right.
I wanted 3 bottles of water and
right. But only a certain kind of water.
What a cool experience, man. That's cool.
Yeah, that is
that
very
you
cool.
did that.
It was.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
And Ryan's asking if you saw a boost in work getting from being on the show.
Oh gosh, that was a long time ago. Yeah. I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Because you would see people out and I'd have my work shirt on and they'd be like, yeah, you did the Extreme Makeover.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were never seen in the actual episode. They actually showed our van twice.
Cool.
And showed our guys several times. So
that's fun.
A lot of the different subs didn't get that.
Right.
It was just luck of the draw, but nonetheless, it was still there.
Well, I think it's a great, badge of honor or medal, so to speak, or feather in your cap or whatever that you get to display the logo, Extreme Makeover.
Right.
That you are Extreme Makeover, plumbing company. And that's just, anything you can do to set yourself apart. So do you use that then in your marketing? I mean,
we have it on our T-shirts, and the reason we have it on our T-shirts is because it's just been there since we did the thing. Otherwise, no, not really.
Okay.
Just because it's been a long time, and
there's
are they still on?
Past accolades.
Yeah.
No, they're off.
Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah, I haven't.
Well, speaking of accolades, though, I want to brag on you here a little again. Weren't you just voted like East West Coast plumbing, Florida plumbing company of the year or something?
We were the gold winners of the Best of the Bay, Best of the Sun Coast.
Yeah.
Plumbing contractors.
All right.
Wow.
So that's voted on by the readers of the newspaper.
Very cool.
So it's
All right. So see, Doc's no slack. All right. All right.
No.
And it's just the king rising. It's just rising. The king rising. Okay.
That's right.
And sticking with
Onward
it.
and upward.
That's right.
So you got it right here. We won't forget it now.
There's the nugget of gold right there. If the king doesn't rise, the kingdom dies.
Love
well,
it.
Tom, man, great having you on here again here. But before we let you go, is there some advice that you could share? We got some younger brothers out there.
We do.
Some guys that are going, they're going through it. What comes to mind? I'm kind of throwing you under the bus here.
I mean, in the words of the great Joe Dirt, just keep on keeping on.
Keep on.
Wow, deep. Wait, hold on. Joe Dirt.
Joe, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circa 1998.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, hold on. Tom, did you have a mullet? I have to know.
Right.
I tried to. I just couldn't. I couldn't get it to go.
Oh man.
It would get just long enough, and that I'd cut it. I always wanted a mullet. I wouldn't give to have one now, though.
Oh
Well,
man,
someone on the
a lot better playing it.
Somebody on the program right now did used to have a mullet, so I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I may share those pictures with.
Amazing with it, Laura.
He did. Oh, he was. Oh, me? Wait, no. Well, I had the big hair.
Was it you?
Yeah, the lovely Laura had the big. You remember the big '80s hair?
Yeah.
That the
can of Aquanet.
We called it mall bangs.
The mall bangs. Oh, she had the mall bangs. She worked the mall bangs.
Of mall bangs.
And she worked the girls had the shoulder pads. Mm-hmm. You know those.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
What were we thinking?
Did you have the
what were we
curly
thinking?
hair?
Oh yeah, permed. Yeah, all frizzed out and permed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those pictures are all burned. There's not a single picture that's left anywhere.
Takes me back to roller skating days.
Right. Oh, Tom, we're dating ourselves. We're dating ourselves, man. All right, brother. Hey, huge nuggets of gold there, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, taking the time.
A pleasure.
He's a great guy, this Doc Shell.
All right, man. Good to see you.
Take care. Bye, Doc.
All right, guys.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, brother. Here we go. I love that guy.
Shell. Who doesn't love Doc Shell?
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, that was classic.
Oh man, that's fun. He really, again, what I admire about him is just, there's things going on. He has health issues, and he's fighting, and of course, has life just like the rest of us, and but he's just keep on keeping on.
That's right.
I mean, that's good. I mean, that sounds simple and maybe a little whatever, but that's it. I love, guys, write this one down. Write that down when he writes down there. The king don't rise, the kingdom dies.
That's so good. And who's the king?
And that is so true. And
you got to really think of yourself. We talk about this a lot with our clients, is really realizing you are the CEO. You're not a plumber anymore. You're the CEO. You're the king of your own business.
That's the big mistake a lot of guys make,
right?
Okay, with their plumbing business. 95% of all plumbing businesses fail, not because they're not good plumbers, not because they don't like to take care of the customers, or not because they don't have customers, okay? They fail because a lot of times just continue to behave like an employee, or think like an employee.
Right.
Okay, and so no, you're the king. All right.
The king.
Hey, but to help you with the business side of things,
yes.
All right, as Doc there kind of referred to. All right. Hey, want you to check out.
Your energy is kind of low. Are you all right?
I just started thinking about lunch. I'm sorry, right in the middle here. I started thinking about lunch. I started thinking about chicken wings.
Where are you taking me in Tampa?
All right. I think it's a sunny day. We got to get out here.
We do.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, want to check out my Success Academy? Okay, it's everything you need to know to have a successful plumbing business, all laid out in 12 modules for you. 12 easy bite-sized modules. We go over everything about pricing, okay? How to create your own flat rate price book. We actually do that. It's your pricing, all right? The right kind of marketing, how to market, when to market, who to market with, okay? Everything about business. How to retain the best guys, okay? Teaching the business of plumbing in my Success Academy.
Yep.
It's all in there. And right now, you can check it out for 14 days free, okay? 14-day free trial. Simply type success in the comments, or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/success to check it out. All right?
Hey, and Terry says the knowledge I've learned from Richard and the Academy has taken my plumbing business to the next level. Thank you, Terry.
Way to go, Terry. You're getting it done. All right, you guys get it done. And before I let you go, as always, you were purposely and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So plumb like a champion.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning into Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now. To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, type 5 in the comment section now.
Just do it.
And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.